Hey guys, this is Jess, the cat, and last time that you saw me, we had a cat competition. If you didn't see that video, you should check it out now. And last time you saw the sim we are going to talk about today was in the character introduction. Do you remember Tim Wickens? He was trying to start his own business and it was definitely not going well. So, I am teaching you how to take a sim from bleh oh yeah. So he's just living in a simple town lot. And I already started this process. I just built the frame of the building. And I gave Tim a job, which he became. Tim Wickens became a real estate agent because he is going to work his way up to becoming a CEO. A CEO is a great thing for you to try to make your Sims, make them start out as an intern and they'll level up into something huge. So first, how about I show you the floor plan? This here is the entryway. You walk into this beautiful entryway, which we are working on, which we want to reflect his culture because he is Chinese, and he wants this building to be pretty Chinese-like, and it's going to be really cool when it's done. And here is going to be the kitchen, and part in the dining room. And here is going to be part of the kitchen too. Here's a bathroom, and here's the living room and a little bit of room for stairs to go up here before like another lounge area up here. A hallway, his master bedroom with here would be his bathroom and his walk-in closet. And over here is going to be the guest bathroom and the guest bedroom. So let's get started. But since Tim doesn't have a big family or anything, he doesn't need that big of an overwhelming space. So this would be a lot more affordable for our viewers who used to be like me when I couldn't keep a dime on this game. I had to spend it constantly. But this is a good way to invest your money into whatever house you would be proud of. And I got a designer chest and 2 designer bedside tables. So those are what those are. And then these are Japanese plants. And then these are, I unlocked them in a wizard's quest. You may not have them, but you can just substitute them with put these over there too. It looks like it costs 8 LP each. So if you don't have enough for that, and which I totally understand, just do the same thing that I did on the front. Okay, and then after that's done, I always like to add my floors last so I can see how it clashes with everything. And now I'm gonna put a doorway right there, and it really bugs me sometimes how it can't be symmetrical. It's okay. Trust me, it's not a big deal. You can just go like that, or you could do something simpler, which I can't do because I already have my second floor built, but you could push it in if you're not having a second floor and make everything go in one. But anyway, here how about we start working on the dining area. This is a really interesting dining design which you can use in a lot of buildings, and it is pretty cool, and it's one of my favorites definitely. Now you can pick your favorite table and chairs that reflect the Japanese culture. So I'm just gonna do, you could do Chinese or Japanese. I'm just gonna do which one looks better. So how about, I don't know. I'm going to see which one goes better with the best table. That's a good strategy that you could always use. Ooh, a Japanese dining table. I didn't know if I wanted to do a big table for him, though. I think the best thing to do would be a big table. I like that. I always like these big tables. They're really cool, and they are a good way to spend your simoleons, guaranteed. And they are always so good if you want to have like your sim to have a party or something cool like that. Okay, let's keep looking for the chairs. I think I'm gonna go with these. These look nice. How about I buy one of each and compare them? Buy one and buy this one. Going down. Now, by this, it would just be your matter of personal opinion by looking at it, but I think I'm gonna go with the Japanese chair over there. It's just so intricate, and I want this house to scream elegance in class, and because I want him to go from a bleh sim to a really improved sim, so I need him to look like he has a lot of elegance. So, yeah. I And if you're not okay with spending these prices, it's always good. You can always get the other chair. It's not like that one is ugly or anything. I mean, one just has a bit more detail than the other one, and that's totally okay if you don't have it because the house is still going to look really great, whatever chair you choose. Okay, that looks nice. And over here, I don't know. I think I'm going to do Japanese countertops, which these may be expensive, so you may want to reduce the price. Something like, I don't know, one of these, but just don't try to avoid using these classic, even if you have to go to the elegant. But yeah, but my number one suggestion would be the Japanese ones, and it's okay, but you can always use this house in a different design, but use the same features, which is totally fine. You could always do that too if you wanted to. So, and you don't have to make it Japanese themed, but I am just to make this a little more interesting. So, you're probably looking at this kitchen like this is going to be the smallest kitchen ever, but trust me, it's not. It's a really cool method. I forgot to buy some extra of these chairs. And you always, if you wanted to change different chairs, that's okay, but I would always suggest going with the same chair that you used before to buy some to put on the counter. But you don't have to make counter chairs, but I always like having those kinds of features. That's just my personal opinion, but you can pick whatever speaks to you, not what speaks to me. Okay, so and you may be wondering how this is going to connect. It's kind of, since he's a classy person now, you could say, I want it to be like he has his own private chefs working back here, and they kind of serve them up over there. And what it looks like is everything. It needs to have all the latest gadgets and gizmos and look awesome. So the part that like kind of you could see into from here, you want it to look like that with all the pans and stuff. Yeah, it's super cool, but whatever. But even if you don't have enough to afford it, just you can always improvise and find your own little ways to make make money savers and still make it look good. And because I money save, but I don't buy expensive doorways because I don't really see the point. But we could still try it for this house, maybe, just because it may look nicer, but I don't know from experience. So let's try it. Expensive doorway. How about we get. You always want to try to use double doorway. How about let's do Victorian stained? Ooh. That does look kind of nice. I can try doing another Victorian stained. And you want to have another gap there. And going into here, it's cool to have two gaps. I like that feature. I like it. Just put that there. Yeah, so it's looking pretty swell so far. And you may be worrying that you don't have enough for all this, but you probably will. Oops, I accidentally tapped something wrong. Okay, so now we're going to add the kitchen appliances, which can be really costly, I know, but it's okay because you don't have to buy the most expensive one. I do because I want it to be sleek and I have a lot of money, but I totally understand if you don't. because I used to be in that position when it was like money saving central, and but it's totally fine if your kitchen has to be not as high tech. That is fine. Now let me see. I guess that's it for that. And maybe we can add just a tea machine because tea would be classy at a classy person's house, and a coffee machine. There we go. So now that is the complete kitchen look, and maybe you probably hate the looks of these floors. I usually like to complete a floor first, then add the things. So how about here is going to be our bathroom. I think we should go with that same theme with those really nice doors, and you should always try to make a consistent door theme, unless you want to make a family house and make a special door for a teen. That is acceptable. Sometimes I would do that. Now, this is just going to be a powder room. It just doesn't have a shower or anything, but if this is going to be the only bathroom in your house, then I would suggest you make it have a shower, but this is just an idea for the powder room. I think first I want to pick out the appliances. I want to pick out the toilet. So, I think I'm going to go with the Japanese theme still. Even though this toilet is kind of ugly, the theme will still look nice all in all. And I like that shower a lot, but I'm not putting it in. I think we could go with something like this would be nice. I don't think they have a Japanese sink. No. Oh, Japanese basin. That's it. Let's just put that there. Still looks nice. Now, then after that, I like to get, since it's a powder room, I like to get countertop, and put it next to the sink. Oh, but this is a Japanese sink, so it doesn't look that nice. How about, but you can always improvise and do something like this and make some other stuff on the sides to make it look fancy man sink and stuff. It shows how fancy this guy is. He even has counters in his bathroom. Ooh, fancy. And it always looks nice if you add a rug or two. I don't know what kind of rug to add in here. Maybe this one would be okay. Who knows? I forgot to add rugs in the kitchen. I'm just going to add this one here, and then I'll add a rug in the kitchen. And how about before we switch over to the kitchen to add those rugs, I want to add some houseplants. Houseplants, you may be annoyed with me and my houseplants, but they can look really nice, and especially when they reflect the culture and you have a theme. That's why I want to do the Japanese bonsai. Come on, move. And I saw a Japanese painting, which I also liked, but I want to throw this in here first, which was in the decorations. Japanese painting. Where is it? I must have already passed it, probably. Let's try. But I like this bamboo fountain while we're here, so let's put that in. I just need to like sugar up everything, since people will spend time here just not doing anything really, just sitting, so to speak. You need to make it nice. You need to make it really cool. So yeah, and I like but I think that it looks really nice. Oh no, but I forgot to add all the rugs in every room. I'm so silly. How about I need to try putting in, I'm going to put a rug in the entryway. You don't want to overdo it too much with the rugs, but still, there's no such thing as like too much overdoing it. You could say, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to try to put one under this table, but if you do not have the size that you need, I always do this all the time. So you put some together because you can't really tell that much, so it's not that much of a big deal. And flip this. That's only 3 wide, so I don't need that big. Just need this big. There have so many different rug sizes that you can put them in just about everything. And that looks super cool. So now we just need to do the living room. And there is so much Japanese furniture. We have a lot to choose from and a lot of really cool options. So first I want to get the couches themselves in. I usually like to do those round ones, but I'm going to go with a Japanese couch because we have a Japanese themed house. Now here I am going to put, even though these are pricey, and it's good to always watch this video first before you go step by step doing everything, because you may not have enough to afford these things. But if you do, kudos to you because you are very lucky. And down here, I want it to be more elegant, so I'm not going to put a TV. But if this is going to be your only living room, then you could feel free to put a TV. I don't want to put anything haunted or a cauldron or anything in. So I think I'm just going to go with the classic stone fireplace. Oh, I'm going to put another space between these couches. And the stone fireplace is not too expensive, but 6 LP is kind of hard to come up with. So you may have to save for a day or two, but that's okay because everything is always worth it, because it will be one of the best houses that you have. And lucky us, we have a Japanese coffee table. What? We picked a good theme, definitely, for this house. But I think that I'm not liking the feng shui, you could say, Japanese thing there of this room. So how about I put the fireplace there? Ooh, rebel. And put one there. Maybe that's okay, right? In the view of things, that looks so dumb. Okay, how about, sometimes it's a little bit hard working with all this extra space, but you just have to learn to work with it. That's all. Good advice, Jessica. Learn to work with it. But yeah, so that is okay, I guess. And now it's gonna fill up quickly though, because I'm going to put in some stairs. And if this was not, you're only doing one floor, then you could minimize that space and make it different. But that's just advice from me. So now don't know what kind of stairs to use, and I am anxiously waiting them to come out with the holiday update so I can put some holiday stairs in houses, but not yet. Nope. I'm gonna try, how about I do a little bit of this? Ooh. No, thank you. I want to make it smaller. Maybe like that could be okay. Yeah, that's nice. No, not. There we go. So there is the staircase. That is the living room itself. And now upstairs is going to be another living room area, but it's going to be more technology-like, you could say, I guess. So I'm gonna go out full out and buy the biggest TV they got, because that always looks nice. No, you know what? I want to go with a furniture theme, and I want to get one of these because you could always use the little. I like the flatness and how wireless it is, and how it has the brown on the bottom, the brown table for the it's set on, and the options with that, which is good instead of just having one option for that big TV. I mean, even though it's just 2 stars, you could always put a big TV in like a movie theater room at a larger house, or to say. Now we are gonna go back to the furniture and buy. How about maybe I could do a rounded couch this time. Up here, how about I just do a rounded couch? Like, sometimes you have to improvise like this whenever you don't have enough space and just change where you have things. I do that all the time. And most of you probably know what I'm talking about anyway. So, let's change this to there. Okay. And I just realized that I haven't added in any windows yet, but that's always a finishing touch that I like to do. So after that, then you're gonna have like a walkway right there. And so I'm going to first, how about we work on this master bedroom, and last we can do the hallway. I'm gonna get a fancy bed. A Japanese bed would be super cool for this house. I want this man to show his culture proudly, so I want everything to be Japanese here. So I'm gonna do that for this bed too. So for the guest bedrooms, so the guests don't miss out on any of that magic either. So I'm gonna have. Is there a Japanese bedside table? Well, yes, there is. Aren't we so lucky? Most of you are probably like, no, I'm not lucky because you keep making me buy this stuff. Don't feel like you need to buy this certain type of bed table. Buy whatever one you want. They are all, or the certain type of bed. I know it's really expensive and it's hard to afford these types of bed tables, but it is. Even though it's worth it, like I've been saying constantly, I think that you can slip with not having it, especially if you had a different theme in the beginning, in the first place. But you just try to want to stick to the theme the best you can. And trust me, I know when that is kind of hard to, like, really hard to do. So how about I'm not gonna do the same Japanese toilet, because if I went to this house, I would not want to use the Japanese toilet again and go upstairs to use something else. That kind of looks Japanesey. So how about we're gonna do this one? It's exceptional, but I still want to go for that classic Japanese shower, which is really cool. Which I liked that feature, and I didn't want to leave it out of the powder room, but I knew that its time would come. And I'm not liking this feng shui either. Probably annoying you by saying feng shui. Feng shui. I'm gonna put in a double sink just to have a little bit more elegance. How about this one? I don't like this feng shui. Okay, I gotta stop now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put this one over here. And this toilet can go right there. And I'm gonna add in a few doorways in this house. Those are some of the last things I add in. Medieval door. Ooh. There's a Japanese door. What? We can use those up here, definitely. Okay, there's those two, and I'm gonna put one in this room, going into this room, and for this, I want to have a big archway going into that walk-in closet area, and I want to have. That's all I need for doors based. And then I need to add the floor coloring eventually, but not right now, to finish. because we are almost done with the interior. Now, bed, room, and over. How about the Japanese wardrobes are really cool. I like them. I use them even when I don't have Japanese beds because they still have a lot of elegance. And I know they're expensive, but still. And there's this one. I'm gonna do like they're mirroring, and you can always get like the politician mirror and put it in there. That's what I like to do in the Promotions Are Us store. And okay, now how about we go back to the bathroom, and for this I think we can put something else. We can put maybe how about we just go for just a classic white toilet? Maybe this guy is having enough of his Japanese house and he just wants something clean to sit on and different. But he's not completely finished because he still wants some kind of culture in there. I don't know. Who knows? And I want to put a Japanese bath in there so he can feel the culture vibes instead of a shower. So he can does Japanese basin, can have that classy sink, that super classy sink. And yeah, so I guess we are done with that. Well, I think I want to put something else, maybe. Oh, the rugs. How do I forget the rugs? And I always, of course, I need the lights. I always do those last too, but that's okay. We can put some lights in. Turn it. How about I have a rug like that? It's always cool to have those kinds connecting. And whatever you do, don't have the rugs take up a full area. Just have them out and about. You have to make sure they're visible, but they're at least they have to take up less than half of the room. Because they can get overwhelming if you have too many rugs or too much rugs. How about I have a 2-space rug, not covering right here so you could stand right there. That's cool. And I think I can have a little, but since over here is a closet, I think I could have a full length rug taking up the whole thing. Yeah, that would be okay. Now, so we are going to finish off by adding a little bit of lighting in here. I think I'm going to do these ones. They are pretty enchanting, the Morocco table lamp. And this thing, probably most people are not going to put in. These types, if you're building your own Japanese retreat, then I think that those would be expensive, but just you don't have to do those, definitely. And I always am a fan of these things because they just stick up and they don't cost that much, and they're practically. Come on, move. They don't want to move. I'm sorry. I'm like standing here tapping it, but you can't see my fingers. So and sometimes I just leave hallways empty like that. But it's okay to leave hallways empty. I'm just gonna put a little rug in it. Do I have a rug problem? Too many rugs. How about I put that rug right? No, that's way too big. Way too big. Right there. Yeah, let's just do that. I just like the rugs and their feel. Whenever rug events come in, I just want to buy them all and win them all. I think I already won all of the rugs that they have on Sims, but I have no idea. If there's another one that I'm missing, be sure to tell me because I will find it. Okay, let's just put this one in there. Sometimes I don't want the lights to be too visible, so I just put one of these in a small place like that, and then they're not that noticeable. And down here, I also need to add in these. I'm just going to do these types because I want them to be subtle, but I don't like the ones that stick up and like you can see through the wall and they block things. Those ones, I don't like them. And these, I don't want these to be subtle, but ooh, Japanese floor lamp. Maybe I could add that in that extra space right there. Yeah, good use of space, right? And this is a little thing that I have with mine. I always don't put a front door in, so if any sim comes in, they can't check out their house till I'm completely done. I don't know why I do that, I just do. And now I'm gonna finish up this house by putting I'm gonna put a doorway in here, and it is going to be another Victorian stained doorway. And I'm usually not a fan of the special doorways, but it's actually looking really good in this house, surprisingly. So we're gonna add the floors now. And these floors, I'm probably gonna try to end up using the most expensive ones and give you all a headache, but it's okay. You don't have to use them, and you can always like leave me links in the comments to how your house has turned out or take pictures or something. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they look like. I'm a big fan of hardwood. I like it. I think that it looks nice in these sometimes, but it's a must for me in most houses, but it's also very expensive. So I'm just gonna like hardwood the whole place, which I know expensive, expensive, expensive. And yeah, but I think that hardwood is definitely worth it. And one of the places like this, if like you don't really understand what most Japanese house look like me, it's always like a good choice to use something like that reflects the colors because all these colors are like this and like a bunch of wood everywhere. So yeah, it's always nice to do that. Now I'm gonna do the walls, which is something a lot of times I used to forget to do the walls. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a blue bedroom walls for up here to match the bed, because I always like that feel. And here, I think brown is a little bit dark, but it's okay to use in a space like that, because you want a feel like nobody can see in when you're in a bathroom or something. That's okay. And then how about now? I don't do expensive wallpaper, definitely, because I like the solid colors. Occasionally I'll do an expensive one, but not too often you'll see me doing it. So yeah, but we are almost done. I think I wanna maybe I'll do something special for the bathroom because I really like it. And I want it to have that extra edge to it. But I may not still. Medieval wall. Cottage wall. Ooh. You can always Japanese wall, that's it. That extra edge. Some of you may think that's a little bit crowded, but you can't see walls anyway. Who cares? Extra edge, you know? Now, I just want to add in some windows, which is part of the key part when you're looking at it from the outside. I'm going to add these double arch Victorian walls, which are so not a waste. So not a waste. They don't not only look good, they're the coolest thing ever. I don't know why, but I just love them. I even bought them when I didn't have that much coins. I just bought them because they're worthy. Put them here. In the bathrooms, sometimes I'll put like small windows, but I don't know if I want to do one. I think I'm gonna do this, which is always cool to do. Maybe one of these in it. Yeah, that would look cool. That looks really nice. That bathroom really shows the ability of this house. I like it. That would probably be my favorite room of the house. So yeah, I think I may want to try to do that too. Put one of those on each side. This room is really symmetrical, but like that Japanese lamp really throws off the balance, and I don't like it there that much. So I think, how about I may trade that one? I'm gonna trade these two lightings. Come on, move. Okay, I can put that there and it'll be secretive and not visible. Put it here. You know what? I'm gonna put this one. Nah, I'll leave it like that. Anyway, so I think that this house really came together. But oh wait, I'm like counting my ducks before they're all lined up, if that's the expression. I think gonna finish that. I like that round. I really like that round one. I think I'm gonna use that a lot more now. I never really saw that, but it's super cool. You know what, this toilet, I'm not liking it. I'll have to change that later. Ooh, is there a Japanese window? What? Oh no. There, I can add that. No, you know, it looks so out of place. I'm not doing that. Like, you have to, like, remember what the overall thing looks like. Like, don't just think of what it looks like in the room itself, but the overall scheme of things. Yeah. Even though you don't want much light in this room, because it's a watching TV room, you still want to be nice. I forgot, I need to add more furniture in this room, and I think I know just what to do as a finishing touch. I'm gonna put a phone right there, and I want to put a little stereo so we can jam out music up here. And yeah, I think that looks like own assembled Japanese retreat, right? I like it. I really like it. That is a work of art. Look what we did. So I think that's an easy self-assemble, and that is a lot less than what it would cost to buy one like it. So yeah, and I'm gonna add the finishing touch so it's open to all humanity. See what I did there? Like humanity. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna put it right. Done. There it is. That is awesome. The overall scheme of it, that looks nice. I would like to have this house. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, and if you have any suggestions for the house, you can go ahead and let me know. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I know it was really long, but I like it when we have loyal listeners, and yeah. So subscribe and like or comment of any other house ideas you have, and they may be featured. See you next time, guys. Bye. I hope you like the house. Oh, wait. There's somebody who we want to see the reaction to. 7 hours later. Yes. He's inspired. He must be happy. Okay, Tim. I hope you like this way better than your other house. And if you do not know what Tim's other house looks like, you will see how much of an upgrade this is. I like this house a lot. This house is nice. He can wash his hands of this problem because it's done. Oh my gosh. There's no way to access this kitchen. Oops. Maybe we can fix that in the next episode. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.